Good morning, everyone. Myself, Kausa Momin, 10th Standard, Subject Science 1, Chapter number 9 Carbon Compounds. In the last lecture, we studied up to hydrocarbons, functional groups. Today, we are going to discuss about a functional group and homologous series. Functional groups in carbon compounds. Till now, we have learned about hydrocarbons compounds formed by combination of the elements carbon and hydrogen, as we have seen methane, ethane, CH4, C2, H6. So, whatever hydrocarbon combination we have seen, they are having combination of hydrogen and carbon, right? Many more types of carbon compounds are formed by formation of bonds of carbon with their other elements such as halogens, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, all these things which we studied up to, like we have studied this table also. All these things we are going to consider with the next also, that is why I have revised this one. So whatever atoms we consider, that is halogens. In the halogens, chlorine, bromine and iodine will come. Okay, whenever we are considering halogens, in that chlorine, bromine, iodine will be there. So we can name it as chloro, bromo or iodo while writing the nomenclature which we are going to study for today itself. Whenever chlorine, bromine, iodine is there, while writing the name we have to use chromo, bromo and iodo. And next is alcohol, OH, aldehyde, COH, ketone, CO, carboxylic acid, COOH, ether, O, ester, COO, amines, NH2. All these things we have seen. Today we are going to discuss about homologous series. What is the meaning of homologous series? So it comes with different chain forms that we will see with study during this paragraph. We have seen that different lengths are formed by joining carbon atoms to each other. What we have seen, suppose if you want to write CH3 with that combination of OH, so this will come first. What is the naming of this? OH means OL will be there, means it will come in methanol. All these things we will study later on. Just we will see the paragraph. Through this paragraph we can understand all the naming, how we can give the name and all. Okay. As a result, large number of compounds are formed having same functional group but different length of carbon chain. What is the meaning of same functional group and different length of carbon chain? So it has the same functional group, like if we are writing methane, ethane, propane, butane and all. So if I am writing CH3OH, this is a functional group. Then C2H6OH, then again it is going to be increases. So in this manner we can write all these things. CH3OH, then here C2H6 is going to distribute this way, like CH3, CH2 and OH. Then next is about propanol. Then next is butanol. So all the namings are going to convert it with the form of OH. Because of OH the name is going to change. Because of OH we are changing the name with OL. Methane means methanol. Butane means butanol, because OH is going to get paired with it, which contain alcohol as a functional group. Though the length of the carbon chain is different, their chemical properties are very much similar due to the presence of the same functional group in them. If the length is changing, what type of length is changes? This here you can count down the numbering of CH. So here the length is changes, but its chemical property does not change. They are almost equal. They are almost similar. The series of compounds formed by joining the same functional group in the place of a particular hydrogen atom on the chains having sequentially increasing length is called homologous series. As you have seen here, you can observe that this length is increasing. The chain is increases. So this chain is called as increase. The way which is in which chain is increases, that is called as, that sequence is called as homologous series. There are different homologous series in accordance with the functional group. For example, homologous series of alcohol, homologous series of carboxylic acids, homologous series of aldehydes. What is alcohol, aldehydes, carboxylic acid? Which all these things we have seen over here. Aldehyde, carboxylic acid, alcohol means what? Whenever if I'm gonna write CH3, with that I can join OH. Then name of this compound is methanol, right? So in the similar manner, if I wanna join with this CHO, the name of the compound will be going to change. Suppose CH3 is there and I am continuing with CHO. So what is the name of this compound? So all these names we are going to study with the IUPAC name. I just want to tell you, like, all these things we can join with our chain. So homologous series are homologous of each other. Earlier you filled the structural formula which we have seen. Okay, now next we are going to discuss about how we can write the series, how we can consider the structural formula which we can convert to series. Okay, so this is the table. You can concentrate with this table. First is methane. Molecular formula for methane is CH4. CH4 is the molecular formula for methane. You have to learn all these things. Now, if you want to write the uh, chain formula, which is a part of structural formula, which we can write here because single number of carbon, so we have to write CH4 itself. Now, number of carbon atoms. How many number of carbon atoms in here? So, one carbon atom. Number of CH2 of units in this. How many CH2 you can make? Only one. Its boiling point is minus 162 degrees Celsius. Next is ethane. Molecular formula for ethane is C2H6. Its structural formula is with a straight chain. We can write CH3, CH3. Now you can observe here how many carbon atoms are there? 2. 1, 2. Okay. How many CH2 units are over here? 2. Now next is propane. You can observe one thing, that whenever the formula is going to change, the carbon is increases by 1 and hydrogen is increases by 2. So almost this chain is having increasing form of CH is CH2. With overall weight, CH2 is going to get increases. Suppose if you are considering methane, then if you add with methane CH4 plus CH2, then you will get C2H6. If you will add with ethane CH2, then you will get C3H8. Okay, this is the general way, because we have to find a general formula also for the same. So this is helpful for that. Now next is propane. Molecular formula for propane is C3H8 and its structural formula CH3, CH2, CH3. This is the structural formula. Number of carbon atoms, number of CH2, and its boiling point is minus 42 degrees Celsius. Next is butane. C4H10. Obviously, if you want to write C4H10, then this is the structural formula CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Number of carbon atoms is 4. and number of CH2 units is also 4. Its boiling point is 0. Next is pentane C5H12. Same way we have adjusted this one. Here we are increasing overall weight CH2. You can observe here 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here it will be 5. How many carbon atoms are there? 5. Here also it is 5. Next, please adjust this one. Write down how many carbon atoms for here and here. Next is homologous series for alcohols. What is the meaning of alcohol? Whenever you are writing alcohol, you have to write with that formula OH. I am repeating again and again. Whenever alcohol comes, you have to write OH with the straight chain of the carbon atom. So here is the homologous series of alcohols. Now we can recognize their name also. Suppose molecular formula is CH4O. So if you want to write the structural formula, then how can you write structural formula? So this is the way of to write structural formula, that is CH3OH. So you can count down the number of carbon atom, number of hydrogen atom and oxygen. So carbon is 1, hydrogen is 4, 3 plus 1, 4, and this one is a single oxygen. But because of we have to write in a structural form, so we have to write in this way CH3OH. Number of carbon atoms 1. Number of CH2 units obviously 1. Its boiling point is 63 degrees Celsius. Because of we have adjusted with OH, which is a form of alcohol. So CH3, as we have seen, that is methane, METHANE, methane. And we are writing because of OH, name is going to get changed and the name will be methanol. Okay, because alcohol is going to get added with this one. So the methane gets converted because of OH, methanol. Now next is C2H6O. Here also we are adjusted CH3, CH2 and OH. Now you can tell me CH3, CH2 is for ethane, right? Here again OH is going to adjust with this one, then it is going to change with ethanol. Okay. Number of carbon atoms 2, number of CH2 units 2. Its boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius. Next is C3H8O. Then its structural formula is obviously OH, we have to adjust with that, then OH, and this is CH2, CH2, CH3. If you will count number of hydrogen atom, number of carbon atom, number of O, so you will get this one. Okay, so how many carbon atoms are there? 3. How many number of CH2 units is also 3. Okay, so if 3 is there, then this is the part of propane, but because of OH is merged with this one, then we can write propanol because it comes with the alcohol. It is a part of alcohol. Now next C4H10O. Same way we are writing this one. Number of carbon atoms 4 and number of CH2 units is 4. Because of 4, we can give the name as butanol. Okay, how the name is going to change? Because of we have added OH, and OH is a form of alcohol. Whenever we are writing alcohol with methane, ethane, then the name is going to change with the OL. You can observe here methanol, ethanol, OL, propanol, butanol, OL is coming with everywhere. Now next, homologous series of alkenes. Name is ethene. Molecular formula is C2H6. Its structural formula CH2. All the structural formula, basic structural formula we have seen. Why double bond is there? Because ethene is there, and to complete its tetravalency, we are writing the double bond between them. Number of carbon atoms 2. Number of CH2 units is propene C3H6, CH3, CH3, 1 butene, 1 pentene. Why 1 we are writing over there? All these things you will very clear with the IUPAC name. We will go ahead with the IUPAC name and all, then you can clear the name. Don't think about like why all these things are coming over here. Just go through what is written over there and their structural formula, why one part is there, why propene, butene, pentene, the structural formula is there. All these things we will clear with their IUPAC name. Now just consider their boiling points. What is the boiling point of their? Okay, next is, as we discussed while studying the structural formula for methane, ethane, propane, butane and all, I told you the unit CH2 goes on increasing, right? So if this unit is increases, then there will be a increasing order for the length also. If increasing order of the length is there, then definitely its molecular mass is also going to get changed. So that molecular mass is going to change with 14 unit. And as we have seen that boiling point is a physical property of a compound. Obviously their boiling point increases. So generally it is found that while going on increasing order with any homologous series, the physical property shows the variation in one direction. That is, gradation is observed in the physical properties. Here we can find a general formula for alkane, alkene and alkyne. So how to find their general formula? Is a very basic example. If we will consider the molecular formula of member of homologous series of alkene, can be represented by general formula CnH2n, and where is the value for n is 2. We can get the molecular formula first member as C2H22. Why? Because general formula is Cn and H2n. If you will put instead of n as 2, then C2H2 multiply by 2. Why 2 multiply by 2? This 2 is this one, and instead of n, as we substituting 2. So this formula is going to change with C2H4. And what is the name for C2H4? It is ethene. Okay, so we can say CnH2n is the general formula for alkene. So if you will change the value for n, so obviously C instead of n we can consider 3, and H2n means H2 multiply by 3. So your formula is C3H6. So what is this formula? This is propene. So hence this is your alkene's general formula, that is CnH2n. Now next general formula we can consider for alkyne. For alkyne, general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Here instead of n also you have to consider 2. Like what kind of consideration is there? Suppose alkynes. For alkynes, general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Suppose I am considering instead of n 2. So it will be C2H2 multiply by 2 minus 2. So what will be there? This is C2 and this is H4 minus 2 means 4 minus 2 means 2. Then your formula is C2H2. So what is this one? What is the naming of this compound? This is ethyne. Okay. Suppose if you wanna write for third one, like if you wanna substitute 3 instead of n, general formula I am writing C2, sorry, not C2, CnH2n minus 2. If I wanna substitute instead of n as 3, then it will be C3H2 multiply by 3 minus 2. So what is the calculation? This is C3 and this is H6 minus 2 is 4. Then C3H4. So what is the naming of this compound? This is propyne. So we are having two general formula here for alkene and alkyne. That is alkene, it is CnH2n, and for alkyne here it is CnH2n minus 2. Now what is the general formula for alkane? What is the general formula for alkane? Now search the general formula for alkane. If we search the general formula for alkane, then general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2 is the general formula for alkane. Substitute the values and check it. Suppose if you will substitute instead of 1, instead of n as 1, then C1H2 multiplied by 1, instead of n we are substituting 1, plus 2. Then this is C1 and H2 multiplied by 1 is 2 plus 2. So this is C4 H4. So hence general molecular formula is we are getting, that is CH4, that is for methane. So for alkane, general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Please write down general formula for alkane. Here it is not given, okay. General formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Now we are having three general formula. For alkane it is CnH2n plus 2. For alkyne it is CnH2n minus 2. And for alkene, that is CnH2n. So these are the three general formula for alkane, alkyne and alkene. Write down in your book. Listen carefully. General formula for alkane, alkyne and alkene. Next is nomenclature system of carbon compounds. So first we will consider nomenclature with their common names. We have seen that millions of carbon compounds are known. Initially, when the number of known carbon compounds was small, scientists named them variety of ways. Now those names are called as common names. Like scientists gives them like normal names. So such names are going to convert it to the common names. For example, sources of the names of the first four alkanes, methane, ethane, propane, butane, all this comes in a common names. The names of alkenes thereafter were given the number of carbon atoms. First he searched that alkane, then alkenes, then alkynes. So all this comes in a carbon common name. So two isomeric compounds having a straight chain or branch chain. We have seen straight chain and branch chain. So they comes with the isomeric compounds. So they are having straight chain or branch chain. In their structural formula are possible for molecular formula C4H10. The difference and interrelationship between them and was indicated naming as the N-butane. Obviously this is the formula for C4H10 is butane. So N means normal butane, okay, and we can give that also, that is isobutane. So we can write either we can write N-butane or we can write I-butane. N-butane means normal butane or I-butane means isobutane. So these are the structure for isomeric compounds. Suppose if you will take instead, this was the formula for butane. If you will take formula for pentane, then C5H12 is formula for pentane. So if you want to write with N-pentane, you can write N-pentane. Instead of this N-pentane, and I-pentane also you can write. That is a branch for structural formula. While writing with, if we increase the chain, then while writing their names, scientists face lot of difficulty while writing these names. Suppose C6H14. So these are the isomers, but lot of difficulties they found. So as the time progressed, the carbon compounds become very large in number and their common names caused confusion. Lot of confusion was there. A need was felt to have a logical system acceptable to all for naming the carbon compounds, and the logical system gets converted that IUPAC nomenclature system. The IUPAC means International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. IUPAC means International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. This put forth a nomenclature system based on the structure of the compounds, and it was accepted to all over world. There is a provision in this system for giving a unique name to all carbon compounds. Let us see how to write this new unique name. And some straight chain compounds containing one functional group are given IUPAC names, and let us also see their common names. There are three units in the IUPAC name of any carbon compound. One is parent, suffix and prefix. So please remind this thing, please keep this thing in your mind, that is prefix, parent, suffix. These three things you have to consider while writing IUPAC name of the compound. So IUPAC name is given to a compound on the basis of name of its parent. What is the parent name of its parent? Means alkane. So that is the basic name of the parent, which is alkane. So with parent who will come? Alkane, group of alkane. The name of compound is constructed by attaching appropriate suffix and prefix to the name of the parent alkane. We will see with the example. The step in the IUPAC nomenclature of straight chain compounds are as follows. Step 1 is draw the structural formula of the straight chain compound and count the number of carbon atoms in it. Suppose if I am considering first example of this, that is structural formula I am drawing, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. This is a part of alkane, so I'll have to count the number of carbon atoms. How many number of carbon atoms in it? 3. Now write the names of this alkane. What is the name of this alkane? That is propane. Okay. Now next is, in case carbon chain is concerned, compound contain a double bond, change the ending of the parent name from "-ine" to "-ine". As we have seen, if the double bond is there, then that name, parent name is going, compound name is going to get changed, and that is going to change with "-ine" to "-ine". "-ine" to "-ine" means if it is methane, then we have to write, if it is ethane, then we have to write ethene. Okay. If the carbon chain is concerned, compound contains triple bond with the ending, then change ending parent name with "-ine", "-ine" to "-ine". Suppose ethane is there, then if triple bond is there, then we have to write ethyne. Okay. If double bond is there, then we have to write ethene. Suppose I am considering propane, which is a compound from alkane. So if double bond with propane, then we have to write propene. And if triple bond with propane, then we have to write "-ine", as we have discussed previous lecture also how to write all these things. To write nomenclature system, we are having step 2. We have to know these steps when we will clear with the how to write nomenclature system, IUPAC naming. So if the structural formula contains a functional group, replace the letter E from parent name by condensed name of the functional group as a suffix. So what all these things, that is that all this comes with the halogen. So the condensed name of the functional group halogen is always attached with the prefix. One is suffix and one is prefix. So whenever we write, we consider with the suffix, then parent name by the condensed name of the functional group as the suffix. I'll show you what is it. See here, you can see this example. This is the structural formula. We are taking here alcohol. OH is there, means OL is added, that I said to you. Parent name is, obviously this is C2, carbon number is 2, so it is parent name is ethane, but OH is going to add it, that is a form of alcohol, so name will be changed, and with parent suffix is added. Instead of this E, we are writing ol, and then name is ethanol. So with this statement, the same thing they are going to say, the letter E from parent name by condensed name functional group as a suffix, except the condensed name, if the condensed name group from halogen. What is the meaning of halogen? We have to use at that time prefix. Halogen means chlorobromoiodo. Suppose this is the part of halogen which we are taking chloro. This will come with the prefix. Suppose parent name is ethane, but because of this is part of halogen, so it will come with the prefix, means before the ethane. So here is the ethane, before the ethane we are writing here, so that is chloroethane. So we are having chlorobromoiodo. All this we have to write with prefix, and remaining alcohols we have to write suffix. Clear this part? Now step 3, number of carbon atoms in the carbon chain from one end to other. Assign the number of one carbon to in functional group CHO or COOH if present. Otherwise, chain can be numbered in two different directions. The chain can be numbered in two directions, except that numbering which gives smaller number to the carbon carrying the functional group in the final number digit, and character letters should be separated by a small horizontal line. I'll show you how to write all these things. See here. To write numbering, to give the numbering, suppose this is the structural formula. Now we have to give the number for them, and that is we can give, if 3 carbons are there, then we can numbering from right to left or left to right, both are same. Okay, so acceptable numbering is both are numbering are equivalent, because between the OH you have to consider, you will get 2 itself only whenever you are giving number. Okay, now next, whenever with number of carbon gets increases, so you have to write all the time numbering should be left to right. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, and if you will write from 1 to 5, then this is not acceptable, this one is acceptable. So hence acceptable numbering is from left to right. Now what about numbering? As I said to you, then how to write their IUPAC name of the compound. Suppose here OH is there. Suppose this number is, we are selecting this carbon chain, we are selecting. Then how many carbon atoms are there? 3. So what is the name of parent? Propane, obviously. Now next, where OH is attached with that carbon, tell me the numbering. Obviously with 2. Okay, so and what is there? OH means alcohol. With the ending part we have to write OL. So name of the compound will be propane 2OL, which we have written previous propanol and all, but while writing with the exact structural formula, exact name of IUPAC name, then we can write this way, propane 2L. Suppose if this name is going to change with another way, suppose I am giving you another example. That example is, suppose CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Now you have to write OH with it. Then here CH one single is there and one OH is there. Okay, single H. Now name is this compound. Wait, I'll show you again. CH3, CH2, CHOH. Then CH3. Now tell me how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 hydrogen atom. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what is the name of parent chain? So name of parent chain, C4H10 means what is the name of parent chain? Obviously it is butane. And if you will give the numbering to write IUPAC name, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then where is the numbering you are getting? At present 2. So name of this compound will be butane, BUTAN, butane 2OL. Okay, so definitely you will clear with this example very clearly. We are having another examples also. If you won't get it, please ask me, I'll explain you again. Okay, now next naming is with chlorobromoiodo, means all this one. Obviously this one is going to selected left to right. Now whenever chlorobromoiode is there, obviously we have to select prefix. and whenever alcohols are there, we have to select suffix. Okay, now prefix means we have to write chloro here, and obviously number of carbon atom you can count 5, that is why pentane, chloropentane. And why, what is the meaning of this 2? At the place of 2. So that is why name of this compound is, IUPAC name of this compound is 2-chloropentane. If you will change with Br, so please tell me the name of, if you will write Br instead of Cl, then what will be the name of this compound? Obviously 2-bromo. Here bromo will be there, BROMO, bromo. 2-bromo, BRO, 2-bromopentane. If you will change the compound, if you will, instead of this Cl, if you will write Br, then okay, clear. Now next is, okay, now here name is going to change. You can observe here something 1 is there, instead of this OL something ONE is there. Why ONE is there? Because we have seen that names also. Here you can observe that. Here it is, if CO is there, then instead of CO we have to write with suffix ONE. Okay, so if it is propane, parent name is propane, then with suffix we have to write ONE, then it is propane on, like propanon. If it is butane, then butanon. Like obviously this, if it is going to change, then we can write their suffix name changes. So here with this formula you have to consider, obviously CO is there. Now you can give any selected acceptable numbering. See here also numbering is given from left to right and right to left, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5. So we are selecting this one at the presence of 2, 1 2 3 4 5 from left to right. Now obviously here also how many carbon atoms are there? 1 2 3 4 5 carbon atoms are there. Obviously parent name is pentane, and at the place of 2 O is attached, CO. So that is why ONE1 is there. So name of this compound is pentanon, and then 2 is at the place of 2. That is why we have written pentane 2 on 1. Whenever CO is there, we have to consider that also. So all the names of IUPAC depend on this alcohol. If OH is there, then we have to write with suffix OL. If chloro is there, we have to write with prefix chloro, bromo, iodo and all will come with prefix. Okay. Now CHO is there, then we have to write with suffix AL. Like propanol is there. If COOH is there, then we have to write with suffix ethanoic acid, like noic acid. Obviously parent name is ethane, then ethanoic acid, because COOH is there this way. If NH2 amine is there, then methanamine, ethanamine, propanamine, this type of name will going to get changed, and obviously structural formula is also changes if name, parent name is also change. Then CO is there, then propanon, butanon, ethanon, methanon all will be there. So this way we can give the name. So hence whenever we are considering bromo, iodo, chloro, bromo, then that time we have to consider with prefix name, and the remaining one we have to consider with suffix. I'll stop my lecture. Remaining things we will discuss in next lecture. So I'll tell you your homework part. This table is your homework. This much is your homework part. Thank you.